And welcome. I'm setting up the stream, guys. Twitch, YouTube, Kick. I guess we'll. I just gotta grab stuff to set it up. All right, guys. Hello and welcome. Hey, everyone. Oh, beginning. I don't have the track. Uh, well, it's probably not necessary to equip, but um. Oh man, I have been sick for the last few days. I had a cold and a severe allergy, and I still kind of am recovering. Not fully 100% yet. Um, So I got quite a bit to go before I'm 100%. How many of you are at least having a good time at playing? Okay, besides it. So how many of you are having a good time? Oh, for those who are having a good time or not, allergy season is in. Want to be prepared, so I want to be dealing with allergies. allergy stuff, start getting it prep, use it, build up those immunities to the allergies because allergy season is in. And I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of allergies. Actually, I didn't used to have allergies then. Except for around middle school. Oh god, it was so terrible, dude. I had it so bad to the point where my eyes were burning or like fire. They all thought I had pink eye allergy to the point where it's watery out of my eyes. My nostrils are clogged so bad. And yep, I have relived and experienced that again. Ugh, who invented the allergy? It had been decommissioned at the creation of life at the beginning. Um, I have been looking at stuff like there's a lot of new cool stuff coming. I love to grab my hands on, but not able to. I'm kind of like trying to limit myself and cut back some of the stuff. How many of you are finding newer waifus each season every year? And do you guys even still cherish and follow your old waifus from back then when you were first starting off? Keeping up with anime. I'll be honest, I am not keeping up with every single anime, only the animes I feel like watching and keeping up with. So yeah, I'm not keeping up with exactly a single one. Just lay back against the chair. To take pressure off my back. My back was hurting the other day because I sat on a freaking horror seat outside of the dialysis center while waiting for exact hours for my mom to get done with her. They didn't leave wrong until 5 something, which was bad because my back was aching by then. I wish they had comfortable chairs to sit on long hours of periods. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Give me a sec. So I'm not really doing much in general. I actually had to slow down my collection, and there's a good reason. As you can see, I have box piling up right over there. And yeah, I'm still getting them, but I'm not taking them out the box to do videos like normally I would do. Because, got two shelves there. They're already loaded with as much figures you could fit top all the way down to the bottom. And my goal was to get rid of that TV stand and wall mount that TV over by my computer area right above. But then I would have lost room for two wall scrolls. So I don't know what I'm referring to. The wall scrolls would have been hung there. But then I had the problem of my vent could have easily have damaged the TV, but my monitors are fine right here. Nothing has happened to them, so maybe it might survive. Maybe. So, um, I had planned to move those monitors like more over this way and put this desktop further in, but wouldn't that just cause the mess with the components being hotter? I don't know. Uh, Placement of that vent up there, not my doing. But Um, I'm gonna have to remove everything out of this room anyway because I'm gonna be doing flooring because the flooring in here is really terrible. I have a carpet here, right? And I have another carpet right there, top of another, going this way. Can't see it, but like overstacking, and it's kind of hard to roll with these wheels. So it makes it pretty difficult. So can't do much with that. In my other shelf I had back this way, I kind of put some stuff there, medicine wise. So it kind of got occupied where I was going to put figures there. Plus, when you open the door, you can't open the door quick, or you end up messing with the first, second shelves. Plus, like the Bram Halloween figure is still, if it was too much to hit it. That, in honest opinion, is not a good spot to put that shelf. So I had the shelf by the window over here, which was probably a better spot when I had it against here, but then the sunlight can mess with it, unless I put a curtain right behind, close it off. Plus, I need a printer. My printer's here, and I got so much stuff right across there. Yeah, I don't really use my TV as much, but most of that stuff should be on a rack or so. And, I have another printer, old printer, that I kept. I didn't get rid of because current new printer, he didn't update the firmware yet and fixed it. And that was to fix the upload a photo to print a photo out. It won't come out that normal way, so you have to use the other printer, trick it into this printer just to print, which is so. So I'm currently like paying for double ink. Well, that one up there is cheaper, but the whole new printer down here plus the ink, so like $13 a month for a 3-year contract. Uh, yeah, there's a lot of stuff I need to change, reorganize. Also, I got my scope I have. I was trying to look at the moon 2 days ago, and well, I guess it wasn't a full moon, but scope wasn't doing a good enough job for what it was supposed to be able to do. Feels like maybe got a scope that was there, even though it looks like it does. Pretty sure I think the scope had false advertisement. So much figures I want to get um care of here. Oh yeah, I can't put any more boxes in the closet because it's overfilled between the PC case box in there and figures. So I need a different place to do with it, and I don't want to get rid of the boxes because that would ruin the value going towards the figures. That's why the newer ones aren't going to be coming out anytime soon. Probably when I do have another couple more shelves, I'll probably just do like maybe like a live stream to unbox stuff and organize and stuff up slowly during the stream. Way. Um. Oh, and then yeah, I'm supposed to have made a spot for the custom Farina doll here I have because I don't want to leave her right next to me constantly. Because sometimes it feels like wait, are you alive? I was like, if you think about it long enough, if you watch Chucky, it makes you kind of wonder. But in seriousness though, yeah, I don't want to keep it here near the heat source because the hair does tend to dry out. Probably can't see it unless you're here in person. Strands do get dry. I do have to wet it up from time to time and then comb it. You can tell the braiding on here for her bangs are what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be styled and trimmed. Just left how the wig came. Did not do any trimming. The only trimming I did was shorten the back of the hair down to the actual doll's levels because it was going all the way past the doll's legs floor, and that was unacceptable and a pain. And since the doll has a bald plastic head, the wig cap won't stay put, and it goes back and makes the wig easily fall off. We have a solution to that, but not a solution to the wig cap staying on though. You could just glue the wig on, which I don't want to. We can use commander straps to keep it on bound. I have to get the lining marks right, commander stickers. That way the wig can stay on perfect. And if I knew someone who knew how to style around my area, I would just have them come over to style the doll for me. As for the outfit for Farina, no, okay. I was thinking it was like, there is like dust particles. Um, I had to wash like the exposed skin area off and the vacuum clean, and then I use a air blower, like a converter type. It's a mini little power vac and also air blower. Get the dust off. Same thing with the figures over there. I put a little mousseline here, so it looks cute. So, so yeah, we have the Zero Ram outfit. I still don't have the customized Farina outfit, sadly. There are more outfits now showing up where I ordered the doll originally that has outfits there, but other places don't. This outfit came from Amazon, and it barely fit. The reason why it barely fit, well, because of this, so, sadly. And we're still missing like we still don't have like socks to put on or shoes. Their outfit didn't come with any hoping for. This was a disappointment. I wish they had mentioned it in the description. But can't put black socks. Yes, I know the outfit's black. You would think the black would dye onto the skin, but it doesn't. It's because it has purple right there. That purple won't dye into the skin. But the black will, though, for time. So the goal is to get this doll out of this section because my do it for last station shirt. It was been hanging here for years, and I do shake from time to time. It did eventually start fading because of the sunlight leaking through the lines and messed up the dye in the back. So black shirts messed up with the sunlight over time. Unless I cover it, I do need light to come in through the blinds. If I don't put a curtain instead. There's different types of curtains, like black type curtains, kind of done that's more solid. But there's not going to be a point because these windows are going to get knocked out soon and remodeled. At some point here, the top of still in there that needs to get fixed. Wire needs to get in. There's a wire underneath there. It's not hot. It's not live. Next to the bathroom, but not the black one. There's an extra wire that's underneath the ceiling fan section that has to get redone. That wire is a 12 gauge wire I got and made into. I didn't want to be in a hot ass room with no air. All I had was a fan. The fan wasn't there. Oh boy. So yeah, I have quite a bit of stuff there that needs to be taken care of and done. Um, uh, figure wise, case wise, if you see my video for my case, There's a section where the fans should go in there. I could put a figure in there, feel like everyone else, but I don't want to do that because the air will be cool air hitting it. That means dust will definitely most likely get on that figure and so on. So didn't want to do that. But it would putting another fan, I will have to get another RGB fan. When I do get an RGB fan and some extra extending cords, work the carousel shitty layout with their cords, I need to rotate the fans the other side of the caseway so the wires are hidden. I just left it as is for now. Did watch the video. Um, to be honest, I kind of wish my board was a reverse board connector because then I can have all the cords in the back side and then not have to show it in the front side, which would make the whole wire management look more nice, lovely. Um, but also my 5060 Ti that will also be changed. I'm going to be changing it to a 57 Ti big model with fans, triple fan set up, so it can actually touch the case does has like a bracket to support it. I'll be switching it to that, so I'll be moving up from a mid-range GPU to a higher end. Well, then my 76 processor will have to be changed to accumulate that change in performance. So 9800. So it's quite a bit of money to upgrade those two components out of here. I see the Asus finished with the beta, so there's a live update for fixing the Windows loading problem I originally had. So definitely update to that eventually now. Didn't have any issues when I update those two components. Meaning is I'll have a 7600 up for sale at some point, a 5060 Ti for sale. That's if I don't just reuse it. I do have a spare case. I'm still selling. Ones came in. I hold off on selling it and turn that into a second PC. I do have another motherboard spare, and I have a lot of thermal paste. And I just got to get another cooler, probably maybe another AIO cooler, but I probably wouldn't need to do that since I can AIO cooler on this one. I'd be switching this AIO to a 360 as another one, another power supply. So then turn that into a stream set up to stream with and have a model on and everything. Kind of separate the gaming stuff and the normal office basic shit part. Because I wouldn't be leaving two systems on running for power and they would have to have their own separate plugins. That'd be too much power. And since I don't overclock, they will be efficient. And it saves me the trouble I have to get a laptop. But then again, I would prefer a laptop. Then again, I can always just do a pre-build and install it off. So I have many options. So we'll take a little short break. So excuse me, and we'll be right back. All right. I just had to blow my nose to get some naughty snot out. No, there's still kind of running, but still trapped. I already took stuff for it. I'm gonna keep taking allergy pills, like the take ones that knock you out cold. Sometimes they don't, sometimes they do. Uh, Hopefully my sinuses pressure will clear up. I kept getting headaches. I was like, wait, I might keep getting a headache. Should have realized with sinus pressure, because sinus pressure is responsible for that. Should have realized that much sooner. Could have avoided it. I was thinking it was just a headache. I see Legacy of Kain Extensions is out for $20. Yeah, that's cool. Nami has yet changed again, another order. Uh, Actually, I'm also waiting for my Farina earbuds to come, and they haven't yet to come yet. So, what's taking them forever? Over here, costing anything from PayPal to the thing here. Stuff from DoorDash. Like anytime I'm out there, I'm order. Try Applebee's the other day, and they didn't have no ribs, guys. No half a slab or full slab. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Sold out. What the fuck? So they gave me riblets instead. And they gave me a set of a half plate since that's what I ordered. They gave me a full amount, which I'm not sure if it was a full amount. There was like some nice good pieces in there because that would count towards it being a good piece. I don't know. So what the standard amount was, but the riblets were okay. The honey barbecue sauce was like definitely homemade. Wasn't any honey barbecue sauce I tasted. It was okay. The coleslaw wasn't that great. Their Spanish rice wasn't that great. It's not even Spanish rice because someone who's eaten Spanish rice their whole entire life, not a Spanish rice at all. It was not even the real actual deal. That was a disappointment. Very disappointing. And I make my own Spanish rice if you don't know. How it is made, I'm not gonna share because our version of our recipe we use sofrite, and our sofrite is a modified version of normal sofrites. Ours has like a nice spice thing to it, but others is just like a plain ordinary thing. Um, so yeah. So we do balance ours as much as possible. We had to make adjustments to make it healthier and safer to eat, which is a good thing. um, I'm still finishing current animes like Kinokai season 3. I need to finish Hell's Paradise the last episode. So I'll probably be doing that here in a bit. Um Now I'm gonna get to some good talk. Guys, there's a lot of small content creators out there, small streamers. We may not be the best at video editing. We may not be the best at sport and stuff, like the stuff you hope to see. But you should give everyone a chance out there, regardless of whether they're small. They're not really good because sometimes you might be surprised. Like I watched a couple small streamers, and oh boy, some of them were pretty good. Uh, but they're just being overshadowed by bigger streamers, corporation streamers, bigger supporter, independent streamers too. Give your small streamers a love and support, guys. Like myself, or like if I was gonna recommend a few small streamers, I know I could think of one on the top. Some small streamers. Actually, I don't remember her name. She hasn't streamed in a while, but I think Siren or something streams from time to time, but she hasn't because of college. Then I don't know if Cora Moon from Century stream in a while. Her streams are pretty fun, and I do pop in from time to time if I don't say much. I do like watching their streams. Um, and there's a few others. I'm pretty sure you guys come in and watch Sarah and me. Her streams are pretty good. And here I'm forgetting to turn off my alarms. Turn off these alarms real quick. A second. Because the phone is what I'm using to control my model. So yeah, that's another streamer, and there's quite a bit. I used to watch Mother V3 when she was a small streamer, doing pretty good and well. I think her brother streams sometimes. I don't know when or all, but it was nice watching them. They're a funny pair. Um, Especially with the joke meme where the brother and the sister are technically one of the same person. Oh, but yeah, it's a little joke between them. And the goal is most streamers, like VTubers who are VTubers in general, don't really share their personal life. So never try digging into streamers' past and try to expose them because you wouldn't be exposed if you doing it. The goal is to your model to be your representative. That's the point of it. And then you got streamers who do share their model in themselves at the same time on camera. I used to be on the camera a long time ago for a few times. I think it was back when I was streaming on the PS4. The camera I used to stream a little bit sometimes with the camera on or off, but not constantly though. I haven't really streamed much with the camera on since then. But there are videos online of me doing reviews and stuff on my old YouTube channel. That is there. You definitely can't see me when I was better health before my health went dragged down the hill and stuff. There was a lot of videos talked about, even the Blake Hidden little joke meme from back then. So, oh boy, um, yeah, there were other quiet moment, good moments. But yeah, you should try to support your small streamers, including myself. Don't forget to like, comment, follow everyone who are small streamers like myself. We appreciate the support and love. I did used to post on Reddit to kind of get my stuff up there, but it was kind of a hit or miss whether people to catch people's interest or not. Hmm. I pretty much do this because it's fun, whether you have views or not. Especially when you get those people who always have to mention your views to you when they type it out in your stream chat or in your when you're streaming, you're talking to them, they mention it. It's like, oh, why you have to bring that up? That's like a hard topic to bring. Don't bring that up. So rude and disrespectful when you have to bring that up. We know our views are low. You know there's not much people commenting, but the point of the stream is for us to build our confidence and get better at this. And least enjoy it, even if we don't have that much. Because at the end of the day, we do enjoy it, regardless of how much views, how many viewers there is, or commenting and talking. And there are times I think people talking, and I really appreciate that. Um, so yeah, I do appreciate that. No, for Kick, I'm sad with Kick. Kick is not doing a good job with stopping all the spamming accounts of try to sell you shit constantly. Currently, like right now, like there's like if you look at Kick's section, yeah, you see like hi bro, hi bro, hi bro. It's like really, really. If you look at their accounts, they're all the same shit. It's real sad how bad it is. So, and if there were actually people that would be having normal conversation, not saying hi bro, or try to sell shit too. I don't know how much time these people got to make all these fucking accounts. It's just like so fucking ridiculous. And I know a lot of streamers, like bigger ones. If you go to their groups, sometimes you hear them chatting and talking about using artificial likes. I don't support artificial likes. No, artificial views. No, artificial this, that, and that. No, everything needs to be natural and organic. Whether you like no streaming or not, streamers or the people streaming content and stuff. That's the most, you know, I would have official than artificial. Whether people like my stuff or not doesn't matter to me, but well, actually, um, I'm not the best at whole content creating video thing, and I've been messing around with DaVinci Resolve and still not understanding the shit out of that. So maybe it's just too much for my head to comprehend. Maybe I should just pause my shit. Probably would if I could afford it, but shit, I'd rather have a manager manage my shit for me. Say this, do this. Okay, yeah, I'll do this. So if that helps generate the necessary things. But it doesn't hurt to have a manager. I would definitely appreciate having a manager than not having one. Someone who can keep me on track with this stuff. You can handle my video edits, and flip the best stuff, especially best reactions when stuff happens. Funny moments and jokes or whatever. Oh, speaking of that, we got some stuff on Farina coming in, like a mouse pad, 3D mouse pad, wall scrolls, acrylic, and I think a book of artwork in it. Sadly though, we had to pay freaking fees for it because of what's going on in the country, the whole extra. That was like, how much was the fees? Probably like $32. So at least it wasn't even higher than that. Hmm. But that stuff is coming, so I'm looking forward to that. Um, they also need to work towards Rena's section. Like you guys see my Rimuru section on the photos. As dedicated I am to my number one genderless slime waifu from Tension, or the time I got reincarnated as a slime. I love that slime. That is one of the best slimes ever created, ever made. Um, I haven't been keeping up with the manga, sadly, though. Kind of like falling behind. I know one of the mangas stopped because I guess the creator got sick or something health wise. Not the official manga. It's one of the spin-off side mangas. And I enjoyed it. That one of those stopped. I want to have all the mangas physically, but worry about the pages degrading. I would have it digitally, but I would have it on the damn cloud. So I don't like Kindle Fire. I would never do Kindle Fire, but if I can get them digitally, yeah, I would prefer to get them digital. But then again, I might just get the physical copies. That's buy every single chapter to be caught up to the latest. Series is about to end anyway. Well, then again, if you read the actual original web novel on the author site, it is technically done, but the new draft version of it, taken from it, pretty much it follows it up to certain points and things has been altered to the manga and the anime sections. But overall, definitely love to have that as a collection. But the problem is the translations, so shit and garbage, very biased, transphobic in it. So, but it's what it is at the end of the day, regardless of what's written in it. As long as I have it, I have it. And not to have it. Um, but yeah. Um, I used to play the Slime mobile game, that I stopped playing it because they weren't creating to both sides of the community. They were only creating to one side, since Rimuru could fly both ways as a male or a female, flying dressing up in certain ways and acting that way. So when they started focusing more towards male costumes and events for Rimuru, it was like, where's our goddess Rimuru? Where's our princess Rimuru? Because there's a spinoff in the official anime and the spinoff animes about Princess Rimuru. That could have became a unit right there in the game. Then we don't have Goddess Rimuru that was in the manga, but in the anime version, we didn't get Goddess Rimuru. We got a different type of whole version of Rimuru, more like the different type of monsters of a Goddess Rimuru, which would have been a lot better to have a Goddess Rimuru in the anime. I don't know why they didn't adapt the Goddess form Rimuru, because that would actually have been really nice to have. How beautiful anime Goddess Rimuru would look like. But we only got it in JP version of the game, which shut down sadly. And I was hoping to get that as a unit and playable. Sadly, we didn't. Yes, there are some very feminine type Rimuru units in the game. They're pretty strong. Most of the time, it's either Rimuru in control or Raphael or slash Seal. Spoiler warning: Seal is kind of the final evolution of Raphael. It's just Raphael gaining a name. That's mostly it. At the core of Seal is still Raphael, but it separates. Seal becomes a mana core separate from Raphael, but Raphael is still part of Rimuru. So Seal and Rimuru kind of like merged. Like Rimuru has like two identities, personalities. So and a lot of people mistaking Raphael and Seal as female because of the voice. Well, incorrect. Both of them are exactly the same, just like their master. They're genderless. And a lot of people think it's a she. It's not a she. Even the creator shared that publicly, articles, and people don't want. He didn't understand why they would rank them in the certain categories like Raphael and Seal, the female category, when they're not actually female. It wasn't even a she. It was not a he either. Same like Rimuru, because Rimuru and Raphael and Seal are technically all the same category as genderless type beings. So, but he did found it hilarious and funny. Um, didn't want to upset many fans, but does let certain fans know that the character is neither male or female. Anyone who says otherwise is just being ignorant, a blockhead, can't respect the other readers' point of view, how they see certain characters, because he made the character to be made that way. So it's up to the reader, the one who watches the anime, whatever you want to label it as, how you see Rimuru as. Rimuru as a male, female, or neither. Um, Half the people I know in Japan I talked with said they see Rimuru more towards neither, and then some see it as a male, but then there's others who see it as a female. So we got like a split group in the whole what Japan thinks male, not male, not female either. But, those categories. So for me, it's in just the same way how the creator sees it. neither gender, but genderless, and how they refer to Rimuru as by name. There were occasions used did address Rimuru as both male and female, but those were mostly times when it was necessary for the story to continue, plus based on what they have to. It was the same way in the original draft. He was a little more less on pronouns. Pronouns doesn't exist in Japan, really, and he doesn't know much of the different language barriers. If he had known much of it, he would have like, oh, so yeah, he would have most likely picked they/them pronouns for Rimuru by default had he known more English. But since he did not, that's left up to the translators, and the translators just roll with what they thought was the best way to approach it, which was um male pronouns for, which is totally not correct. It's incorrect, but we had the same problem with Lady Bat. Everyone assumed Lady Bat was a male. So long is so fucking hilarious. And not just Lady Bat. There are other characters out there the same circumstance, just like like Lady Bat and other characters. So we have like what Baharu or Onima. Is Haru trans or is Haru male? Because Haru originally is a male, but they don't really refer to themselves as a male. They refer to themselves as a female. And the only time they probably would maybe refer to themselves as male, maybe if they reverted back or something. That I used to be a guy and this and that. Like, oh my god, I'm dreaming about marrying some. Like, it was like weird. Like, wait, really think about wanting to marry a dude as a female? That's kind of like Haru's little vision. And he's like, wait, why am I thinking like this? So, and that was funny. That was very funny when it does happen. It's in the anime and the manga. You should definitely give it a read. I think Maharu's more closer to fans than actual true female, even though they had a medicine that swapped their genders around. I think more inside they're more like trans. Maybe they just didn't feel like they were male, but like more female, and they're more comfortable that way. That's like every character is gonna have a special circumstance, and that's whether the author can convey that to their character or not. But it kind of feels like that for Maharu. Same thing for Lady Bat. Lady Bat tries to sound like a muscling man with a voice, male voice, but they're really female. But and the only time you hear their female voice is after they lose. That's when you hear their voice change back to their normal voice. Like, hmm, when they lose, they go back to a feminine voice. That's just actually their real voice, a female voice. But most of the time when they're fighting the mermaid princesses, they're always like a boyish voice. Uh, Now for gender, there's some gender characters. Actually, here's a good one. Lapicille. Had Lapicille had not died in that anime, without a doubt, Lapicille probably would have remained genderbender as a female, not reverted back to being a male. Had they not died, I believe that 100% without a doubt they would have remained there. So would that have made them trans, or would that have made them what? I would think he would have converted completely. But Rich, even still, there'd probably be times he would bring up, well, I was originally a male, and I was a magical girl. We got transformed into a magical girl. But he definitely would have probably remained more towards that. So I think that died. So, and there's another version in that series, another one like Lepicil. I don't know about their circumstance. I didn't read the manga. Probably should get to it reading it at some point. But I would assume they're similar to Lepicil in a way. I forgot their name though. They transform into a cute, adorable girl, and it's like you told me this boy transformed into this cute. Um, it was a keeper. Can't remember their damn name. And normally I do remember their name. Oh man, I hate when you can't just remember shit. I hate when you want to. I do have a folder for Lepisil. I do have a Lepisil document. It's on the Part 18 slide, so I can't share it here. But if you're interested in looking at it, you can look online. Actually, I need to update my NifesKnight CD Weebly with my new document of Kama. And Kama's the same circumstance. Kama was originally a male god deity, as now female. They think of themselves as a female, not as a man. And yes, they are. There are times when they did convert into a male. So we probably get a male version of Kama at some point to satisfy both fans. So, which would be very nice. Trust me, male Kama. If any of the females see male Kama, oh my god, you guys will your minds of how fucking handsome male Kama can look. You know what? That's weird. Oh yeah, Magic Girl Rising Project. Oh, Stella Lulu, that was her name. Stella Lulu. They are so damn adorable. It's just so crazy how adorable they are when they transform from their boy form into their male form. I mean, their boy form into a female form. But yeah, it's really adorable. Uh, like I said about Fate Grand Order, Kama is the god of love. They did their duty, blah blah blah, all that stuff. But I don't think anyone saw what Kama really was like. Kama is the Loki of the Fate Grand Order series. Like Marvel has Loki, Kama is our Loki. And our Kama is misunderstood. They just see them as a god of love, but I see Kama more than just a god of love. Yeah, they may be a problem child, but they just need the right person to be there for them. And I think that's probably why you see more promo stuff with Kama in it a little bit. Not always, but somewhat. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and stop here for today, and um hope to see you guys more. I'm gonna watch some anime. If you want to hang out and chat, follow me on my Discord group. You can follow me at Velfe Knight or at NKG's Tempest. Join the Discord group and hit me up with the at. So then I want you all to take good care and have a good day. Hope to see you all here. Maybe later tonight I might stream again or not. Keep an eye out on at Velfe Night or stuff, and you'll see. Maybe we'll stream again later or not. So then take care. Peace out. Thank you all for watching. Yeah.